Hi, I'm Bob Vay, and I work in Special Collections Research Center. SCRC has been part of the university libraries since its inception in 1981. And as a matter of fact, right now we're standing in the space that we occupied from that period until 2016. We are a small staff of 7 passionate folks about archives, and we would love nothing more than to preserve records and manuscripts and help students, faculty, staff, and outside researchers understand and use them. So let's go and meet those folks.
Welcome to George Mason University Library's Special Collections Research Center. I'm Lynn Eaton, the director of the SCRC, as we say it here. We have a small but mighty team that is functioning as a library within the library, as most of our special collections do. We have some collections that are really amazing in the areas of performing arts, artist books, and transportation, as well as documenting the history of the Northern Virginia area. These are our gems that we really enjoy and help share, but we also have other collections that we work with as well. As a director, I'm responsible for collection development, getting resources through grant writing and talking with donors. And I'm also have the pleasure and the privilege to be the manager for the staff here. We do everything from research services to technical services and records management, digitization, and exhibitions. And this is an ever-changing area with our staff all contributing. This is a great place to be, and I hope you come and visit sometime.
Oh, hi, I'm University Archivist Bob Vay, and welcome to row 93 in University Archives here in our closed stack storage area. This is my favorite row because it is university and student publications, so I do a lot of work in this row to help people find information that's been published by the university. So I maintain a collection of over 1,000 linear feet, which describe and document the history, operation, and development of George Mason University from 1957 to present. And I help others understand and use the collection for informational and research use. So I work with other university units such as the Alumni Affairs Office, Office of the President, Office of Communications and Marketing to help build and promote the collections. The type of documents in university archives include publications such as the items in these boxes, but also official university records like memoranda, correspondence, reports, and such and such. And also memorabilia.
Hi everybody, my name is Amanda Menjivar. I am the Manuscripts and Archives Librarian here in SCRC. That basically means that I am the head of archival processing for manuscripts collections, so I'm the counterpart to Bob Vay in University Archives. What I typically do in my job is basically, I'm in charge of processing. I get collections ready for use by researchers. I usually work with a team of processors on a variety of things, writing finding aids, doing preservation work, getting things rehoused. I also accession collections into our archives management database, ArchiveSpace. Many of you probably know that already. And here in SCRC, we have hundreds of manuscript collections with varying collecting focuses. Perhaps our biggest, best, greatest collecting focus is performing arts. We were founded on a performing arts collection, the Federal Theater Project collection. And me personally, I love the performing arts, so I love getting to work with those kinds of collections. And I have one to show you here in our beautiful map cases. So these two cases hold the Porgy and Bess Posters Collection. This is a collection of what is essentially ephemera, theater posters that were intended to be pasted on buildings and like marquees for a large and very popular touring production of Porgy and Bess in the 1950s. This tour was done by American National Theater Academy, which is now defunct, but was intended to be the version of a national theater here in the US like they have in Europe. And this collection of posters is not only interesting due to the subject matter, but it is a very visually interesting collection of a variety of posters from different countries, and just demonstrating the breadth and depth of this tour, which was pretty incredible for the time. And this was actually one of the first productions to hit the Soviet Union, which was a landmark moment in American history. And you know, most of our SCRC staff will be talking to you today, but there is one who unfortunately cannot speak, and that's my friend Graydon over here, who is our archival mannequin. We use him to put clothes on, and he really loves wearing our old mascot Gunston, so maybe you'll see that in another video sometime. But that's it for me. Thank you for stopping by.
Hi everyone, I'm Mia Palazzo and I'm the Research Services Coordinator here at SCRC. And so in my position, I do reference for the reading room, which includes scheduling researchers to come in and view materials in our reading room, digitizing collection materials for patrons, as well as figuring out, sometimes it's just figuring out whether we have the collections that they are looking for, and if not, where else they can look to continue in their research. And then I also organize instruction sessions and I do outreach. And then in terms of what my favorite part of working here is, I think it's honestly just providing access to materials, and especially to undergraduate students who've maybe never had the opportunity to go to an archive before, never had the opportunity to look at primary source materials. A lot of students will tell me that they didn't know certain things existed or that they were able to see them, and so that's really rewarding part of this position is that opportunity to show people the really cool and interesting things that we have here.
Hello, I'm Kelsey Kim, and I'm the digitization specialist here at SCRC. My job mostly entails using giant contraptions like this one to take our paper archives and make them accessible online. This is my favorite thing to do because it gives me an excuse to be very nitpicky and very organized, which is my favorite thing, but also because it gives me a really close-up look at all of the interesting things that we have here at SCRC. I've been in this job for almost 5 years, and I just still love it as much as I did the first day I started.
Hi, I'm Megan Glassbrenner. I'm the Assistant Processing Archivist here, and currently I am working on the Lavinia Scott papers. SCRC got Lavinia Scott papers sometime in 2021, and I've been working on them since September. One of the things I love the most about working with this collection is, one, getting to know Lavinia Scott. She's a fascinating lady, and also discovering all of the cool things that are in the collection. The collection was pretty mixed up when I got it, so it's been a lot of fun processing it, putting it together, finding the order, and finding all of the cool things she has, such as a lot of postcards, a lot of documents from South Africa, a lot of South African newspapers, and realizing all of the exciting historical people that this little tiny lady knew. So that's been really, really fun, and I'm really excited to start putting it together for researchers and other people to discover and to use.
Okay, hi everyone, I am Siobhan. I am the University Records Officer here at George Mason University, and welcome to our University Records Center. I primarily work with business-related documents, and right now we are working on a large project to clear out some of our outdated records here. I work with the archivist when it gets towards the end of the record cycle, where some of our records are temporary and they're destroyed, which is much of the stuff that you see here. and some of those records are considered permanent by the state of Virginia, so I work with the archivist to get that stuff transferred over to them. One of the big things I'm looking forward to is clearing out as much as we can from here and hopefully being able to focus more on records management education throughout this campus and all of our other George Mason campuses.
Thanks for visiting SCRC and meeting our staff. Hope you had a great time learning about what we do here. And we'll see you around. Bye-bye. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.